This morning, NATO's top official says they're ready to put more pressure on Muammar Gaddafi's forces in Libya ahead of more negotiations to get Libya's longtime leader out of power. CBS News correspondent Alan Pizzey is in Tripoli, Libya's capital, with the latest there. Alan, good morning.
Good morning, Rebecca. Well, the latest news here is that South African President Jacob Zuma is due to arrive within the next few hours on what's seen as a last-ditch effort to find an exit strategy for Colonel Muammar Gaddafi. It's not quite clear, however, what Zuma can bring to the table, because the last time he came with the African Union, it was only a question of trying to get Gaddafi to agree to a ceasefire. That's not going to work unless he says that Gaddafi agrees to leave the country, because the rebels in the east say they will not negotiate, will not make a deal until Colonel Gaddafi has gone. He's shown no inclination to do that, and NATO, in fact, is stepping up the pressure to try to convince him that he has no other choice. The British have just announced they've got some bigger, better, improved bunker-busting bombs. They'll presumably be dropped on Gaddafi's compound, which is about a mile off to my right here. That was hit several times last week, and they even resorted to daylight bombing. Now, the last couple of days have been extremely quiet, presumably just a little lull to give Jacob Zuma a chance to talk to Colonel Gaddafi. But so far, he hasn't arrived, and so far, Gaddafi has shown no inclination of wanting to go anywhere, Rebecca.
If Gaddafi did want to go somewhere, Alan, where would he go?
There don't seem to be too many choices. I mean, if you look at the kind of people that might accept him, Hugo Chavez of Venezuela has said that he might take him. Presumably, he could look at Harare in Zimbabwe. I understand from sources down there that some Libyans were actually in Harare a few weeks ago looking at some of the higher-end real estate, but whether they bought any, I don't know. And then, of course, there's always North Korea. Now, it's interesting that there also have been some other diplomatic developments. The Libyan foreign minister was in Tunis over the weekend talking to a former British minister, but that was all unofficial, off the record, and so far, nothing is working, Rebecca.
CBS's Alan Pizzey in Tripoli, Libya. Thank you so much for joining us.